Eddie? All right, so we're standing here with the August Ruins. They're about to perform with the Misfits at the Altar Bar tonight. So you guys want to give me your name, a little background about yourselves and your position you play in the band.
Lead guitarist, Eric Sabula, backup vocals also.
I'm Reggie Little, I play rhythm guitar and do a little bit of backup.
Butchie Cibola, lead vocals and bass.
Corey Colorelli, drums and percussion.
All right. So we just want to go over, a little bit about your background and a little bit about the things you guys have done in Pittsburgh and just your overall goal in your careers and things like that. So give me a background about the band.
We started actually as a metal band, which was a while ago, and then we held auditions, and we got Corey about 2 years ago in May, and completely transformed what we did. We went basically like punk music with faster drums. So we decided to rewrite some songs. We met a producer who kind of tamed us down last August, and we put an EP out. And ever since then, we've been really pushing for the local scene and just trying to get as much written as we can. Obviously working toward full lengths and everything like that. So but it's been like shows, selling CDs, shows, pretty much.
Yeah, and it was pretty cool too when we got together because like he said, these guys had some songs written before I joined the band, and then when I joined the band, I actually met Eric on Craigslist. So it worked out pretty well. And whenever I met him originally too, we were all from the same hometown, and we just never knew each other ever until we started playing music together. And then after we met, we just rewrote some of the songs that they already had and ended up just going and doing our first record, and now we're hopefully going to do a second one here real soon.
So how do you guys think your new single came out?
Really good. I think we grew as musicians really well. As soon as we got back last August, we just knew we were going to do. The guy really broke us in and told us what we had to do. We just did too much before. So new single, we went in, did it in one day, busted our butts, got it a month later, but really starting to show what our sound is. It's a lot more polished, a lot more stuff. So definitely.
Do you guys want to add?
I think our single captured our sound, where we were going. Our first EP was, still rough around our edges, but this single, where our new stuff's got, our distinct sound as a band. We're all finally, comfortable with each other.
Solidify the style of music that we learned how to write. Yeah. It's, we're getting better at it, and you can tell if you listen to our older songs compared to the new one that came out, you can still hear our voice in the music, but you can tell it's just a lot more grown up style, and we learned what we were doing a little bit better.
Yeah, maturity.
Going to the studio before definitely helped prepare us to go again. We knew what to expect and everything this time. It wasn't all thrown at us at once, so it made the experience a lot easier.
Yeah, good. So, with the Pittsburgh local scene, is there any really big bands out there right now for the Pittsburgh scene?
Well, all bands.
Punchline's been a band around here. They've been a big band. They've toured.
Anti-Flag. Anti-Flag's a big punk band.
The city used to be a little bit different. Oakland used to have a lot more venues in it, and this was almost every night of the week it was like this, and it really died for a long time. And it seems now we came outside tonight, saw the line up the building. I'm like, oh, punk rock's coming back to Pittsburgh finally. So there's a pulse and a heartbeat finally. And it's just it's nice to see there's a bunch of great local bands around here. We're all working together and get these nationals to come through. We can fill the spot, sell tickets, bring in crowds. It's a really good experience now. It's going to be part of it.
Definitely.
I think that's another one of our goals too, is to just try to get people from the area back into the music scene around here, because for a few years it dropped off for a while. So a lot of the local bands now are working together to try to get decent shows tonight. I know we personally are friends with the band The Catastrophe, and they're playing with us tonight, and we play with them all the time. We work really hard together to try to get as many people here as possible. So
good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Quiet guy.
Definitely.
All right. So right now, we've listened to your music and we've noticed that you guys have evolved. Your new single, to be honest, is much better than your older stuff, the one we did the review on. Yeah. And we really liked it a lot, the new one. Oh, right. So, if you guys, say you guys made it tomorrow, how would you guys give back and help with the community? Help music in Pittsburgh?
Oh, well.
We made it big tomorrow?
Yeah,
or just setting up more shows and giving people more opportunities. Local bands around here.
We'd like to really
local band of ours.
Yeah, really.
Vision with this.
No, I would really like to get the venues are starting to come back again, which is nice because this one, when they put this one back in, it's really nice. It's down the road, Club Zoo, it's there. But Oakland had this one with the log on. It was great. If I had a bunch of money, I would open a club up like this. Yeah. Where it's wrapped on the street, especially over in Oakland where the college town is. and just kill it. I work at a guitar shop too, so it's like, you know, put money into that, put money in the community, because music's the best thing you can do. It's just, you know, it's a lifelong thing.
We like to have a good time too. That's the most important thing with our friends, everybody else. So.
All right.
Yeah, that band we play with all the time too. Like you said, like all the local punk rock bands around here try to stick.
we stick together,
We're actually really good friends. I mean, we hang out in downtime, you know, all the time. You know, it's cool. You know, it's just not. It's few and far between the bands, you know. So
There's like 10 of us. I don't know if that many.
So, I mean, one of the main reasons why we started this magazine is that we felt music was going nowhere. I mean, honestly, the popular stuff now is terrible. So, what do you guys think musicians are still considered artists?
To a degree. I mean, a lot of the really popular ones, like the huge things, a lot of people don't, like they're songwriters and they perform their song, which is cool in its own right, you know what I mean? There's art, performing is a whole different, you know, a whole thing in itself, but like, yeah, I mean, obviously it has to get written. I consider anybody who performs and writes an artist. I mean, it takes something, especially to perform, to really get out there and do it. It also takes something special to write the music, because if you don't have that spark, you're not going to be able to write it.
I think today too, to like be a successful artist with like the new stuff they have in music, like digital downloads and everything, like that took away from the physical like revenue that bands can generate. So I think like to even be successful right now, like you have to be an artist just to like do anything, to just have that like drive inside of you, just like a motivation to just keep going, even though like it's like really hard to succeed now.
Constantly uphill, losing battle, but it's so fun. It doesn't make a difference what you get in the end out of it, as long as you have a good time. So.
It's always kept fun, so it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's not like we ain't making no money, but it's fun. You know. Once it becomes not fun, that's when you have a problem.
A couple more beers, meet some nice people, it's cool, you know?
How many people can say they opened for the Misfits in their lifetime? I mean, stuff like that, that's what it's worth it in the end, you know?
All right, so we just want to, you know, tell you guys thank you for doing this interview. If you guys want to...
iMoveiLive. Thank you guys so much for everything you've done. Really helping us out doing the interview tonight and everything. Shout out to A Vision Within, The Catastrophe, Children of October, The Misfits, Trusky Entertainment. Anybody who's ever helped us out, all our friends and family for coming out. But you guys, anybody else here? Corey. Sure. Don't break it.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's ever like helped us do anything really, like A Vision Within a lot, The Catastrophe we play with a lot. I want to thank the people that work at the Alder Bar, because they have us here for shows all the time.
Trusky Entertainment.
Trusky Entertainment.
Sticks the sound.
Yeah, the sound guy Sticks is really cool. Just want to thank everybody in Pittsburgh.
And thank you, iMoveiLive.
Yeah, thank you, iMoveiLive.